Write a compound inequality for each graph. And so we have three examples. The first one we see here, number 18, this is frequently called an AND compound inequality. And secondly, with number 20, these are called an OR. Okay, so the reason the first one is an AND scenario is that the value of the variable can include all of these number values that are pictured in the image on that graph. And the OR scenario, we have one direction on the number line or another direction. Let's see what they look like when you write out the inequality, starting with number 18. And so we see that the lower end of the values is an AND or possible equal to the -1. And on the other side, we see the equivalency to 4 on the positive side of the number line. And so as we write our inequality, we want to start with that negative value. That's where we're going to show that the inequality sign is going to move away from that value. So what's a -1 is less than or equal to, just choose a variable, x. And once again, we use the less than or equal to sign. That's the sign we're going to use in these compound inequalities as far as the AND side is considered. And now we use that 4. All right, so we've successfully written the inequality for that number line graph. Let's try the OR graph here with number 20. We see our values are indicated at 0 and also at 3. And this would be, essentially it's going to look like two separate inequalities. We have x is going to be less than 0. Okay, and that's what that open circle indicates, less than, not possibly equal to. And we're moving left on the number line, so we know that the x is going to be less than. Or we see that x is going to be greater or equal to 3. Okay, and that's how we successfully can write inequalities in statements by looking at the graphs of the inequalities.